Hi, it's Timo. Welcome to Norwich City Central.
Hello everybody, Lewis, Norwich City Central. What a win, what a win that was. Hit the like button, and if you are new to Norwich City Central, subscribe for consistent match reviews and a whole host of Norwich City content. And wow, Norwich City 2, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Norwich City scored 2 late goals with 2 academy players, Josh Martin, and then the winner with Max Aarons with 2 amazing assists from Mario Ranjic. His play changed the game, and what a victory for Norwich City. And for the first time since March, it truly felt like football was back for me. 2,000 fans at Carrow Road, hearing, the fans celebrate, the fans, take the mick out of the goalkeeper. That's just what football's all about. Families together. So for me, football truly came back today at Carrow Road, and it was great to see so many fans. And if any of you fans did go to Carrow Road, let me know down in the comments section and your experience of the day, because it was a great Norwich City victory. And yes, if you are new to Norwich City Central, hit that subscribe button down below, the second biggest fan channel around Norwich City Football Club. And I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section as well. But what a fantastic win for Norwich City. And where do you begin with that? Wow, I think you've got to begin with the fans, haven't you? And as I said, 2,000 fans back, seeing the Farker wave at the end. And yeah, football for me is all about the fans and what they bring to the stadium. It changes so many lives, the community aspect, getting kids into safe environments, things like that. And it was great to see fans back. And yeah, it was just an absolute crazy game. Norwich City started the day first, and then 80 minutes into the game were sixth, and we looked like we was going to lose the game. The first 80 minutes, we were terrible. But 2 moments of magic and Norwich City changed the game. So yes, Norwich City are top of the table. Definitely not time to get complacent, because it's so close between first and sixth. And we are, Tim Krul's saved us a lot of points this season, and we haven't had a convincing win at Carrow Road all season. We're really doing it the Farker way, aren't we? So yeah, definitely not to get complacent. I think there's still a long way to go. But yeah, really good win, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's start with the first half. Yeah, it was a pretty uneventful first half, wasn't it? Not too many chances. In the 8th minute, Sheffield Wednesday having a corner, and we all know what Norwich City are like with set pieces. Although we have defended slightly better this season, a ball comes in, they win the header, and Marcus Stupin clears it off the line. And Marcus Stupin had a really poor game, and you look at the average time a footballer spends at a football club is about 3 years, and Marcus Stupin had a first year transitional season. The second year he was brilliant. The third year not so well. And you always feel like the average kind of life cycle of a footballer at a club is around 3 or 4 years. And I think we are seeing Marcus Stupin come to the end of his Norwich City career, and like to see the likes of Cantwell and new players like Kieran Dow come into that role. But yeah, definitely not the time to talk about Stupin in this video. But he did have a poor game. And Norwich City didn't really create too many chances. Borheta was our real danger man in that first half. He skinned the Sheffield Wednesday fullback on several occasions. But Borheta probably needs to add more goals and assists to his game. And yes, Sheffield Wednesday had a couple of chances on the counter-attack with the likes of Barry Bannon, but the first half was really uneventful, and it was a 0-0. The second half kind of went into life. Norwich City having a corner in the 49th minute, and Grant Hanley header goes just wide of the post. And I'd love to see Grant Hanley really properly score a good powerful header, because it's a struggle to think how long that's been. And Grant Hanley always seems to jump kind of over the ball. To just his leap is absolutely incredible. But the game all changed on the hour mark. Sheffield Wednesday were very defensive. Tony Pulis, we know he likes to park the bus, and in the Championship there's not been as many goals, purely because I think there's a lot of negative and defensive managers. Tony Pulis, Chris Hughton, definitely a very negative and boring manager. And there's several others as well. And Norwich City haven't scored too many goals in the Championship, and even the top scorers, Bournemouth, haven't scored too many. But no, Norwich City, yeah, get hard done by on the counter-attack. Adam Reach with a beautiful cross into the box, and Windass heads it home from close range. Nothing the goalkeeper can do about it. It was a brilliant cross. And Norwich City go 1-0 down, and it looked like Tony Pulis' kind of game plan worked perfectly. Sitting back, players behind the ball, and it did really work. And then kind of from the 60th minute to the 80th minute, Norwich City, of course, having lots of the ball, but it was really hard. Sheffield Wednesday played a low press, so they sat back lots. The midfielders protected the defence, and it was really hard to find pockets in between the midfield and defence. We was restricted to a lot of long shots. And we didn't really create any problems. Pookie was completely man-marked out of the game, so it was a real struggle this game for Norwich City. And Sheffield Wednesday, in the meantime, were really decent on the counter attack. There was one moment where they counter attacked, and Oliver Skip literally has to wrestle him down to the ground. Oliver Skip might want to take up a career in the WWE. I'm not so sure, but it was a brilliant tackle from Oliver Skip. And then another moment with a counter attack as well. They go down the right, and Mario Rancic makes a brilliant tackle. And Mario Rancic is criticised for his defensive work rate. This is as good as a goal for Mario Rancic to keep Norwich in the game. A brilliant tackle just to stop the Sheffield Wednesday man scoring and making it 2-0 and probably seeing the game off. Brilliant. And yeah, we looked really tired. Stiepermann looked tired, and there were several players who looked tired. And for me, I'd like to have seen some of the youngsters come on. I think it would have been more harming to some of the players to keep them on the pitch. For instance, you know, if you keep Marcus Stiepermann and you keep making them play 90 minutes with so many games, eventually they're going to get muscle injuries, and that can be really harming. But Farke makes a change, brings on Josh Martin, and that completely changes the game, gives us a little bit more pace, a little bit more creativity. And Farke's got to be praised for that substitution. It was absolutely brilliant. Would I like to see maybe a couple more youngsters come on to maybe give some of the senior players a little bit of rest time? Possibly, but it was a brilliant substitution from Daniel Farke. And Mario Rancic, an absolutely sensational footballer. He scored 3 goals this season. And Mario Rancic, he doesn't play a lot because Farke doesn't really rate him. And doesn't think he's kind of a first starter. But Rancic today, a sensational ball in the 80th minute. On the edge of the box, 25 yards out, a through ball, takes 3 Sheffield Wednesday players out of the game with a nutmeg, and Josh Martin runs onto it and scores. And a brilliant moment for Josh Martin. That's his first Norwich City goal, the youth academy player. Well done to Josh Martin. I think he's been very positive in his first few starts. Obviously, not without a goal and not without an end product, but now he's finally got it. And Norwich City equalise. The Norwich City fans start to cheer, and the game completely changes. And that cheer and that atmosphere probably drives and helps to get that second goal. We then go on the right-hand side of the pitch. Aarons cuts inside into the penalty area, lays it into Mario Rancic. Mario Rancic with a back heel inside the box, back to Mario Rancic, back to Max Aarons, and Max Aarons is inside the 6-yard area and slashes it home into the bottom left of the net. And that means Norwich City win the game 2-1. And it was absolutely sensational move. Max Aarons drifting inside, playing it into Mario Rancic, and then the composure, the perfectionism of Mario Rancic to play a beautiful back heel back into the path of Max Aarons, and Max Aarons slots away, and that's his first goal in 2 years. So a big moment for Max Aarons, a big moment for the 2 youth academy players, and Norwich City then have to hang on, and Sheffield Wednesday almost got a late equaliser, ball into the box. Not quite sure who won the header, but it goes just wide of the post. McGovern wasn't getting to it, and they couldn't have got much closer to scoring Sheffield Wednesday. But Norwich hang on, brought on Omatoye, who I'd like to have seen maybe brought on a little bit earlier, but sensational play from the 18-year-old, wasting time really well, running to the corner flag. And yeah, Norwich City showed composure, and we see the game out 2-1. For the first 80 minutes, Tony Pulis had us in his back pocket. His game plan worked perfectly, and Sheffield Wednesday were very close to making it 2-0. But Norwich City's changed the game with 10 minutes to go. Farke changed the game with a late substitution. Josh Martin coming in, and Mario Rancic was, in my opinion, man of the match. 2 sensational bits of play. First to play a through ball into Josh Martin to get the equaliser, and then a lovely back heel into Max Aarons, and Norwich City win the game. And it ends with Daniel Farke doing the Farke wave celebration, I think it's called, to the fans. And yeah, that's brilliant to see. So Norwich City go from 1st to 6th, and then in the 80th minute, they were down to 6th, and then 10 minutes later, by full time, Norwich City go back to the top of the table. I think Norwich City have had 4 wins, 3 draws, and 1 defeat at Carrow Road. All 4 wins coming with late goals. And look, we've had Tim Crawley out on a couple of occasions. We've had lots of late goals as well. So definitely don't get complacent with Norwich City being top of the league. There's a long way to go yet, and Norwich City still need to find a way, probably to score more goals in games. If you look at kind of the statistics around us in the league. But Norwich City did brilliantly to get this win, and it was all about the fans, and I'm absolutely delighted we did. So that's full time from Carrow Road. Norwich City 2, Sheffield Wednesday 1. What a victory for Norwich City as they go back to the top of the table with goals from Josh Martin and Max Aarons, with Mario Rancic being absolutely superb in both goals. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Norwich City Central, and I'll see you later.